Welcome back to my channel. I thought it would be fun today to do a moon reading since right now the full moon has occurred at 12:12 a.m. on December 12th, 2019. So you can choose, this is going to be pick a deck. I've already pre-shuffled and picked out the cards with intention. So I'm using this Oracle Tarot by Lucy Cavendish with the Queen of Moon Oracle if you pick this together. Or you can choose the Fairy Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine with the Moonology Oracle cards by Yasmin Bullen. So just take a second to set your intention, ask your question. And my intention for doing this reading was to see what is in store for the general collective between this full moon and the next full moon that will be in January. So this full moon is called the cold moon. And it's amazing to have all those 12s. So full moons are usually good for letting go of things and starting to think about what you would like to manifest when the new moon happens. So a new moon is good for manifestation. A full moon is for letting go of maybe some manifestation that didn't come true and reworking your manifestation for the new moon, but also the manifestations that you make during the new moon should actually start showing results in the full moon. So if you did do any manifestations of the new moon, then it would start showing up now. Alright, so hopefully made your decision. So I'm going to do this first for the reading, and then we will do the Moonology. Alright. Put this away. Already have the cards together. I did 12 cards each and 12 oracle cards as well. My cat is joining us today. He's tired and wants to go to bed, but I'm doing all these readings, so. Okay. So, the first card we got was the Moon, Yearning Desire, and it was in reverse. So, the Oracle card we got was Wisdom. So what I gathered from this was usually with the moon, you may be desiring something, and in reversal, you're not desiring something. So that being wisdom or knowledge, or maybe going back to school. So maybe you're not yearning to go back to school. Maybe you're on winter break, and let me just see real quick. If you're wondering why I don't shuffle on the video, it's because it really was taking too long. So I just find it's quicker to make the video with me shuffling. So you would see in some older videos that I did used to shuffle online. Okay, so the moon I don't think has a number. Trying to find it. Hold on one second. Okay, here it is. So the moon is actually number 19. which says there's a split between your reason and your desires at present, and longing will not bring what you ache for any closer, sadly. Pay attention to your dreams under the influence of this card. They will be brilliant when symbols and wiser than your waking thoughts. While moonlight's magical, it is also difficult to see clearly under its silvery light. There are many shades of silver and gray. Take very good care of yourself. Withdraw if you need to, and be wary of making decisions at present. This is a time for dreams and magic and a little solitude, not a time to take these ideas out into the world. So maybe you're not really looking for wisdom, but the next card we had was to put down your burden. Okay, so this is 10 of, I want to say it's 10 of Wands. Yes, 10 of Wands. It says, now you used to love having so much to do, didn't you? It made you feel needed and important, like you really mattered and made a difference. But now you can hardly move for the amount of work that's landed on your oh so welcoming shoulders. This is one major learning curve here. And what have you to learn is that you need to delegate or you'll be crushed or head off in a direction you never wanted to go in, simply because you're so out of balance. And that's probably why all the wands are going everywhere, because she's out of balance. So this is going to be a mighty tough lesson for you. It's hard to say enough when you're addicted to behaving as though you can handle everything and anything. At the moment, you're so overloaded you can't even see where you're going. Call a timeout and nurture yourself before you burn out. Hone your power in the full moon. Maybe go moonbathing. Put your crystals under the full moon so they can recharge. And like I said, start to think about what you want to manifest in the next new moon and what you want to let go of. But don't let go of your power. Hold on to your power. Renew yourself. Realize you can't take on the world. Okay? Maybe in this moon you're realizing the wisdom of not being able to take on everything, that your power is to take back your power, right? And maybe you've been overspending. Budget lessons. Overspending for Christmas, perhaps. Surrendering that maybe you don't have enough cash right now. It's a continuous process, or continuous progress. Wait, what does that say? Cautious progress? I'm sorry, cautious progress. Cautious progress with the Six of Swords. And pleasure. Let's take a look at that one real quick. I do apologize, it is a little bit hard working with one hand, but I don't have any fancy camera work like a lot of other people probably do. So Six of Swords says now you can finally get away from everything that's been worrying you, and heading off with a couple of friends is going to be the perfect antidote to all the stress. Maybe you're going on a weekend trip soon for Christmas. You can deal with any problems once you get back. You may be made aware of a potentially risky work situation soon, or a health issue that has flared up again. Be sensible. Take good care of your body and your soul, and nourishing your spirit, which the Oracle card is saying. Maybe, take some pleasure right now. Take some time out for you. Nature and flowers, particularly at this time, are great sources of comfort, and when you get back, your retreat will have made a difference, and it will bring you greater rewards when you least expect it. So that's a good card. And I think the pleasure card just pictorially resonates that as well. So we'll here. Then you had pause and observation, which is right under the moon, which is what you kind of want to do during a full moon, is to take pause and observation of everything around you. Balance. Find your balance again. Holding the moon. New love energy. Maybe you wanted to manifest love, but love is upside down right now. The cup is empty. So release that right now. Release that during the full moon. Make new plans to manifest. Again, cash flow is right underneath budget lessons here. See that? And resistance. So maybe your cash flow is finding some resistance and you need to have the budget lessons. Learn your boundaries with spending. It's the presents, not the presents for Christmas. So just remember that. We had status surge with his One of Swords or Ace of Swords. Speaking your truth was in reverse. In beauty. So I have to get to it. Hold on a second. Yes, so Ace of Swords in reverse. It doesn't give reversals for the Oracle Tarot here. So just know that this is probably the opposite of what I'm going to read to you. You find yourself in a position of some power at the moment, and with the energy to drive home new projects, express your opinions, and influence everything about you. You may find yourself reacting in extreme fashion, feeling enormous stress, fretting, and straining under the pressure, yet succeeding against all the odds. Watch your temper. Whether you are normally mild or actually quite a feisty person, you will be tempted to indulge in outbursts at this time. One too many, and you will be taken way less seriously than you want or deserve to be. Power comes and goes, so use what you have at present with wisdom, justice, and with one eye on the future. Then your successes of today will last well into the future. So with the beauty card, number 20, it says, beauty is like medicine. It can heal even the most broken spirit. Beauty is everywhere in nature. Just look. Beauty comes in many forms, and we can choose to find it. I love how I look. Rid of yourself of clutter and what you find disagreeable. I see beauty everywhere, and it raises my vibration. One of the high needs in my life is that of beauty. I need to be exposed to what I find beautiful, often to be at my best. You might find that a strange need, but it's far from uncommon, especially among creatives and artists. Beauty to me isn't lots of makeup or fancy skin care or society's current beauty ideal. For me, beauty is nature and having things I find beautiful in my environment. I look around me as I write. I can see the inky dark clouds racing across the violet sky and the birds riding the wind, and it's beautiful. On my desk is a small piece of glass a friend made for me and a small, full bowl of summer frangipani. So basically, just find beauty everywhere around you. Think about that. And what is beautiful to you? I'm not going to read the rest of this. But don't be too obsessed with external. Beauty's fleeting. So know that your inner power comes from within. Okay. And then we had the Emperor, who's a very masculine influence. Maybe your masculine power within is something you realize. Going within, you have this masculine power. And again, in new career moves, the Oracle says the masculine. So maybe perhaps in career, and in love even, you find your power of your masculine. You will have to make this one was in reverse, so swift decisions in reversal and fear. So maybe you're not making swift decisions because of your fear. And that would be about money, I think, because this is right under money. And again, steady process with the money in your will. So for the will, let's see. It looks like, almost like she's holding money to her face, doesn't it? Decisions require action. You are in control of your own decisions in life, no one else's. Passion and will determine a great proportion of your success. You will persist. You possess free will, which means you should focus on yourself first and avoiding your will over another's. I'm sorry. Yeah. So focus on yourself and avoid, placing your will over another. So basically this is a steady process, right? You have free will to assert your power, and overall it looks like you just need to hone your own power, realize the masculinity of your power. Sometimes feminine can be a little bit softer, while masculine has more assertion and boundaries. And so releasing ideals that may not be congruent with your current values, so that you don't settle, you get the love that you want, and just basically don't overspend for Christmas. Try to pull back. If your cash flow is resistant, surrender to budget lessons, and your fear of making swift decisions will go away then. All right, so that was the first deck. And now we'll do the Moonology. Okay. Now, amazingly enough, I actually pulled the Oracle cards first and then the Tarot cards. They really did coincide. I cannot make this stuff up, you guys. The first card we had was Nine of Winter. Unfounded fear, focusing on worst case scenarios, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. So you are staying late up at night, looking at the moon, worrying about something, and just letting your mind go crazy with this. Meditate and contemplate. Soothe your mind. I saw this all throughout the cards too. Four of Winter was the next one. It says, set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation. Again, just like the Oracle card just told you, meditate on it. So solutions that come from meditation. The need for more sleep or a vacation, because you're staying up too late here contemplating all of this. So take a break. A fiery climax approaches because you then have the Princess of Winter. The swords, air, truth, information that can help you, but which may also be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness, an indigo child or an adult. So maybe some information is going to come in to help you with this decision that's keeping you up all night long. It says nothing is set in stone, right? You can change your mind. You have free will. And justice. So take the time to review the details coming in clearly from whoever is going to be coming in with this information that's difficult to hear. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decisions. And it also does say that with the Oracle card, a win-win outcome is in forecast. All right. The next cards you got were Seven of Summer. No more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from overanalyzing the options, which we already knew because you were staying up late contemplating that. Your dreams need a practical plan. So now is the time, like I said, in the full moon to start thinking about what you want to manifest for the new moon. The new moon is for manifesting and the full moon is for letting go. Next card you had was Eight of Summer, the desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on and choosing to make major life changes. Your oracle card for this one confirmed it. A new start is coming. So start letting go of what does not serve you and think about what you want to manifest. Three of Autumn, which is also corresponding to Pentacles. This is talking about money. Follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative talents. Oracle card confirms it. Prosperity lies ahead. Continuing with money, Nine of Autumn was the card. Reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed. Maybe you're thinking about opening your own business. And you also are cherishing your time alone. Emotions are running high. So if emotions are running high, it's time to pull back. It's time to renew and rest in this full moon stage. Next card was Two of Summer. Perhaps you had a disagreement in your relationship, and falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone right now is hard for you to do. But forgiveness and the resolution of a problem are what you want to do. You want to forgive people during a full moon. You want to let go and find resolution. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. Confirmation again. Don't let your pride get in your way. Forgiveness, kindness, letting go. Think the full moon. And now you have the Empress. Time to take action. The power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. Take time to breathe out. Confirmation. And this was all under the desire for your meaningful life, which said the new start was coming soon. This Empress with the time to breathe out. And then we had the World card. Completion. End of a cycle. Definitely can happen in a full moon. A brilliant success. The freedom to go in any direction. You absolutely can. Just start thinking about what you want to manifest in the new moon. A journey that is now complete. So whatever has completed, let it go, reevaluate, start new manifestations. It says conclusions are within reach. Okay. Last card was Eight of Spring. Stress that comes from having many things happening at once, successful multitasking, sudden events or changes. Just know that you're good enough. So it looks like almost kind of like this fairy struggling to me to reach the petals, and she's trying to pick them. And so she's feeling very stressed out from having everything all at once around her, being vibrant to pick everything. She's trying to multitask. But just know that you're good enough to do whatever it is that you need to do. Okay? I thought this reading was awesome. So I hope you enjoyed this, and look out for December 13th birthday reading soon. Thank you.